you, Sajia, and thank you, Mr. Vardhan. And welcome, friends. I'm very much delighted and excited to communicate with you. Sometimes these things come in your mind but doesn't spell out. Today we have gathered here to know what could be possible by illuminating certain buildings, monuments, bridges, rivers, then lakes and sea. So there are various factors available how to go about, how to explore. One should keep in mind it should be always out of box and it should be wow, as Mr. Vardhan indicated before. And when this factor is considered very seriously into your project, you can become one of the out of box project guide. My efforts today to share all the possibility to make my country proud, to feel that we can do wonders and we can become number one as far as tourism is concerned. When we talk about non-tourism, so tourism is a particular factor. We will be talking about now tourism, how we can convert the entire tourism sector to enjoy in the night. So I begin with one talking about the nightscape. As Mr. Vardhan has indicated, nightscape. So during a full moon, it will be relatively bright, and during a new moon, it's bit of dark. The picture on the top shows us the night used to be, and picture on the bottom shows what some urban area have become. For many centuries, the nightscape was the moon and stars. During a full moon, it would be relatively bright, during rather dark. For urban developers, over the past 100 years, it has come to describe as night building, lighting the building, streets, and open spaces. Let us talk about very preliminary things. Say about the light. So light is an important element in one's life. The child soon after getting the birth experience the effect of the light and just can't resist the force of it. Since childhood till death, when light of five emerges out of the time of the luminance, the effect of light remain all the time on the person. All these sources of lights are material, but one spiritual source of light is also there inside every and each person. That light defines in different way in different religion. Some call it Jyoti Punj, some call it Noor, and some describe it as Pavitra Prakash. Light is electromagnetic radiation within certain portion of the electromagnetic spectrum. The word usually refer to a visible light, which is the visible spectrum that is visible to the human eye and is responsible for the sense of the sight. Light plays a vital role in our daily life and is a imperative cross-cutting discipline of science in the 21st century. It has revolutionized medicine, opened up international communication via the internet, and continue to be central to the linking culture, economy, and political aspect of the global society. For the centuries, light has been translated all the boundaries, including geographic, genders, age, culture, and race, and is tremendous subject to motivate the education. Now let us go bit of the history. Yes, there has been long history of lighting street and home at night. However, for much of that time, it was lighting that was much softer than the today's lighting. The term candle power comes from the history, and candle power is a measure in the luminance intensity of a light source in the specific directions measured in the candle. When you see that in earlier days, street lighting, as we know, began approximately 300 years back. Why it was required? Because one has to walk in night, one has to work into night, one has to reach to the particular place. These were oil lamps placed on the wooden poles. By early 18th century, oil lamps were still used, but these poles and lamps were made of cast iron fixtures. In the beginning of 19th century, we saw the gas lamp come into the use. We find some of the places in Mumbai still, the poles are available of olden times. And by the 20th century, electric lamps were widely used in your life. Light is a phenomena. If anything in dark and you switch on light, you become in contact with the particular element. Otherwise, your life also becomes a dark and you can't see anything. So very importantly, light plays very vital role in your life, and it is very important to see that how you utilize this kind of lights to make your life better, entertainment and information. Now I come to the topic of tourism, because our subject is night and tourism. So we have to club both the things: illumination, lighting, attraction, leisure, pleasure with help of the tourism. Let us discuss what is tourism. So tourism is a travel for pleasure or business, also the theory and practice of the touring, the business of attracting, accommodating and entertaining tourists, and business of operating tours. Tourism may be international or within the traveler's country. The World Tourism Organization defines tourism more generally in the terms which go beyond the common perception of the tourism as being limited to holiday activity only. As a people, traveling to and staying in the places outside their usual environment for not more than one consecutive year for leisure, business and other purpose. So this is the importance of the tourism we find, and that makes our life very interesting, because a monotonous working all the time for your job, for your business, for your other activity, one get bored and he want to have some change. He want to have some break. So let us talk, what is night tourism. To talk with night tourism is all the many of us have been tourists at some point of our life. Defining what tourism actually is can be difficult. Tourism is the activity of people traveling to and staying in the places outside their usual environment for leisure, business or other purpose for not more than one consecutive year. And night tourism is when visitor tourists spend valuable time in a different town or city or one or more nights. They could be staying there for pleasure, entertainment, infotainment, curiosity rather than the business but usual sightseeing. So I divide, this night tourism into some segments. First I talk, is a valuable touring night time. So what you have to go out during the night. Generally it is seen tourists take rest in the night. अरे पूरा दिन घूम लिया, थोड़ा हम आराम कर लेते. No, the night is again pleasure. It is having again entertainment. Sometimes it may be infotainment or maybe curiosity or sightseeing. Look at this site. Some of maybe say, yes, I have seen this. And this is very interesting. I am putting forward to you. Is the real picture with the full moon from white desert of Kutch run from Gujarat. And you will wonder, this night tourism started from here. This concept in my mind has been put up by one legendary. There is a story behind how Honorable Mr. Modi discovered the unique beauty of this region. Some 25 to 35 years prior to becoming the Chief Minister of the Gujarat, Mr. Modi had visited this area as an RSS pracharak. While living in those back and beyond villages, one full night he ventured into the desert, which the local people avoided, as fearsome places. He was arrested by his unique beauty because in winter months, when the sea has retreated, it leaves behind the vast spread of dried salt crystals that shine like diamonds under the moonlight. The landscape feels as though you are walking on the moon or some resplendent planet. Mr. Modi told that he spent long quiet hours soaking up heavenly beauty, and this magical experience left a deep imprint on him. When he, as CM, he decided to prioritize and develop of the backward region. He chose to promote the tourism in the run just by marketing his eclectic arts, crafts, music, dance, unique architectures, but also the most unique feature of run. Its salt desert come alive with the diamond-like brightness on moonlight. Some people say, oh, here there is no possibility of any tourism. I say yes, there are maximum possibility of tourism because no one has gone there. So let us talk about that, how this has been developed. Here you can see the picture where the local people themselves did not believe at first that this venture would succeed, nor did any tourist department official see much potential in it. But Mr. Modi was far-sighted enough to invest his personal time and energy into promoting it. Apart from the assault and campaign featuring Amitabh Bachchan, year after year, Mr. Modi not only come to the inaugurate the festival, but also to the camp specially created 10th city of Run Utsav. Certain numbers of the days that automatically brought into lot more people, including government officials. This special development fund embarked by government of Gujarat, backed by the coastal region, were used giving the new lease to the life for this region. So this convert, now today you wonder, this particular one moonlight, full moonlight show, around 5,500 crores business has been developed over the period of 10 to 15 years. And this has started with the one night thought process, as a night tourism. Now we talk about the effect of night tourism. Suppose we develop a good night tourism for the people, what are the effects going to come? First and foremost, the increase in the footfalls, increase of the night activity, economical developments, cultural recognition, infrastructure development, and foreign income. Tourism has become an important sector that has impact on the development of the country economy. The main benefit of tourism are income creation and generation of the job. For many regions and countries, it is the most important source of welfare. Many developing countries are keen to develop tourism in order to become richer and improve quality of life for their people. The nighttime economy is now acknowledged as a key element of economy and culture. Regeneration as well as factor in the appeal of the city destination to the domestic and international visitors. Many cities are examining the value and the importance of their nighttime economies as important of the nighttime culture entertainment offer become more evident in the building destination competitiveness. So these are the factors. Generally, people go to any tourist place, they just visit during the daytime and then come back and take the rest, but not like that. We can explore many activities in the night time and many things which are dead. So lots of monuments, lots of heritage building, lots of temple, lots of forts in our countries are available, but they all are sleeping in dark night. Just one initiate of small design of illumination that will turn the life into the very, very attractive monuments or forts or the storytelling about themselves. So let us work together something for our country and let us create more awareness about the night tourism. I take a case study here You can see the European Union night tourism growth. Here you can see the annual estimate number of nights spent at tourist accommodation establishment EU 28 2000 to 2017. It has gone very high. The short-term evaluation of the night spent in the tourism accommodation in the European Union, the data from the most recent reference available till March 2018 are compared with the same month of the previous year. In addition, data from the first quarter of 2018, January to March, are compared with the same period of the previous year. Tourists traveling inside their own country spent 4.5% more nights at AU tourism accommodation in 2017. So you can see the growth is almost 4.5 to 5% growth just in one quarter they could able to gather. Night spent tourism accommodation across the group to 4.5 in 2017. In March 2018, compared with the March 2017, 18.9 million more nights, means plus 10.8% was spent in the tourist accommodation in European Union. So it's a very phenomenal and steep growth in the tourism of 10%. Imagine this growth is not even found during daytime. So during daytime, plus if you do some concrete and innovative things for the night, the tourism bound to go high and high and high, and that will improve the local hospitality business, local cultural business, local people will get the job, and more transportation and more revenue can be generated from this concept. Now we talk about prospect of illumination in night tourism. Now where to do, how to do, and what to be done, which sector we should touch. So I have classified as per my knowledge. In India, city require using illumination not only in the functional term, but further illumination public spaces as street, square, garden with the security and commercial purpose. That is a part of life. Cities have seen use light as a powerful tool to create tourist attraction. In this sense, light is used to order, highlight and beauty of monuments and nodes, differentiate day and night spaces, and generated a night tourism image based on the particular icon. Las Vegas in Nevada desert is a resort city, famed for the vibrant nightlife, centered around 24 hours casinos and the entertainment option with the majority of illumination effect. There are many cities in the world which never sleeps. One of the cities, Las Vegas. So this kind of, because full night, when you go about the religious tourism, also commonly referred to as faith tourism. This is a type of tourism where people travel individually or in group for the pilgrimage, missionaries, or leisure fellowship purpose. The world's largest form of mass religion tourism takes place at the annual Haji pilgrims in Mecca, Saudi Arabia. North America religious tourism comprise an estimated of $10 billion of the industry, and modern religion tourism are more than visit holy cities and holy sites around the world. The existence and the large number of temple, mosques, churches, gurudwara and monasteries in India beckons and travel to visit countries that tolerant, spiritual and most of the diverse yet united. Having an upper hand in the country, spiritual has propelled many ordinary destinations into significant religious place in India. There are most visiting 25 worship destinations in India. It is also among the most visited Hindu temples in India. As it is said that the temple attracts 60,000 pilgrims every day. Rivers and riverfront development in India. There is a wave of riverfront development in India. UP government amicably project Gomti riverfront development in Lucknow is under construction, which is the influence and the first riverfront development project, Gujarat Sabarmati riverfront development. There are several other similar riverfront proposed on the bank of the rivers of the India. Let us talk about the World Heritage Site located in India, listed under UNESCO. As of June 2018, India has 37 heritage sites, the sixth most any country. Apart from the 37 sites inscribed on the World Heritage List, and there is a list of tentative sites for the recognized which has been submitted to UNESCO committee for evaluation and acceptance. This procedure and privilege is the prerequisite for the nomination of the World Heritage List of the acceptance. Now from this data, you can understand we have rich and very rich culture. We have very ancient civilization. We have number of heritage sites and construction. I am very happy to share today, being a citizen of India and living in Ahmedabad. Ahmedabad has been declared the first heritage city of India. Looking this, so there are many rivers and then beach, lakefront. I'll give example. We have been doing certain innovative project for rivers. We are doing some innovative project for beachfront. Some of the installation we have done India's first beachfront installation for the leisure show. Lakefront, again I will come back here to Kakaria Lake in Gujarat. We are doing wonderful things for that. It will be interacting lighting kind of thing, process are all. Creeks, again it has been leave apart. And these creeks also can be developed with some water show, aqua screen projection kind of technologies. Now, when you classify about the types of illumination, I segregate this illumination in three parts. One is the permanent installation. Second, we call it seasonal illumination. And third, illumination events. Although the two first type of illumination is common, shared in all the cities, illumination events have been hospitable and sometimes innovative to the generate tourist attraction during the short period of time. In this context, cities around the world have created event-based spectacular of light, theme light, moonlight, color and sound such as laser show and 3D projection mapping. Permanent illumination concept is an innovative lighting and multimedia design that specialize in the creation of memorable environments. The designer to constantly develop the creativity yet practice technique that enhance environment while providing the simple maintenance and control solution for the end user. Full range of experience and project-based knowledge should be facilitated to the environment and service, including the development of entertainment strategy, and that incorporate and synchronize multiple sensory element, audio system, water, interactive feature, digital media, projection, special effect, and all comprising of control system. Seasonal illumination, basically seasonal illumination is the variety of festival, celebration as per the regional and community across the globe. These illuminations play a vital role in human life as festival is an auspicious day or period of religious or other celebration prevalent in all society and religious community. When you talk about the light in India, you just image what it comes in your mind, Diwali. Okay. Similarly, when you talk about Jewish holidays, so they call it Hanukkah. Similarly, when you talk about the Christian holidays, one thing come in your mind is the Christmas. And this Christmas, again, illumination throughout the country, throughout the street, and throughout the home. Everywhere you see, even the Christmas tree also been illuminated. So illumination has become very essential part of your life. How to cultivate that, one has to think very seriously about this. Now I will be sharing some permanent installations here. For example, when you talk of permanent installation, these photos you can see in a famous building illumination of the world and talk about the first Burj Khalifa. Recently, you must have seen the sharing and forwards of many lighting effects on the highest architecture Burj Khalifa Tower in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, also known as Burj Dubai, before the inaugural in 2010, is a skyscraper with a total height of 829.8 meter. Ultra bright hybrid LED nodes cover the tallest buildings in the world, and astonishing 30,000 square meter surface make this largest LED display ever constructed. Not only the largest in the surface area, but also the tallest, with its height point sitting at 750 meters, well above the sea level. The record-breaking LED display has impressive 51,000 LED hybrid pixels that were all manually placed in the position by rigging team of 30 people. Can you imagine? The using 75 custom designed brackets, all the pixels could be fixed without any form of material causing permanent damage to the building like screw or adhesive. The star of the setup of hybrid LED nodes and the unique software to map and control pixel configuration. Custom engineered for the Burj Khalifa, the setup result into 357,000 LED in 645 power supplies, 70 kilometer of power data cable, and 2 kilometer of fiber optic network cabling, and 795 hybrid controller. Now let us move further to the Eiffel Tower, which illuminated the color of the rainbow to pay the tribute of Orlando nightclub shooting victim in Paris, France. The Eiffel Tower sparkling light is superimposed over the golden lighting, made of 20,000 light bulbs, 5,000 per side. They bring the monument to the life for 5 minutes every hour, and that hour the tower has been lit up until 1 a.m. in morning. Move further to the Berlin Cathedral is the illuminated during 9th Berlin Festival of Light in Berlin, Germany. The festival transformed Berlin world famous landmark, culture monument, historical building, street and other location with the light. Talk about the Sydney Opera, most of the people have seen, illuminated in the color of the Australia Olympic team to welcome in 2016 Rio Olympic Games in the Sydney, Australia. The highlight of this event lighting the scene when the Sydney Opera House is transformed into huge canvas for the incredible light projection mapping. Talk about Buckingham Palace. Queen Victoria was the first monarch to adopt the Buckingham Palace as her official residence, moving there 1837 within a year of becoming queen. Over the following 4 years, electricity was installed throughout the palace, which now more than 40,000 light lamps, and the peacock design brings the projection of Buckingham Palace during the program organized to launch India UK Year of Culture 2017 in the London. So these are the few installation I'm showing where you can see the world's most beautiful city. I'm talking about the Hungarian Parliament House of the site now looking new, a state-of-art lighting system installed to let the architecture marvel literally shine, illuminating the historical building in the Romanic yellow light. Exactly 764 floodlight bulbs are strategically placed on the facade and surrounding of the plant. The international icon of the New York skyline since 1976, the Empire State Building tower lights have maintained a traditional changing color to the recognized various occasions and organizations throughout the year. Everything changed in 2012 when the ownership install of new computer-driven LED light system. The system capable of displaying 16 million color, which can be changed instantaneously. After the sun fallen, the cosmium light up a yellow glow the outside. Inside, the few bulbs burn, illuminating the stone arch as beautiful as building during the day. But think, it is even better to see the Colosseum at night. Every day, every day when the sun sets, the bustling city of Cairo, famous pyramids on the Giza plateau, south of the Cairo and Epsom in the dark of the night. However, the light, great light and sound show bring them life again. Many people must have visited that next wonderful thing. We'll go with the next garden, Singapore Garden, Garden by the Bay. He found the light and show become 7.45. It begin at evening 7:45 to 8:45 p.m. and last 15 minutes. Complete the dramatical sound and stunning visuals. The show is treat your senses. At night, tower glow emit lights rather than the being the lit. Every node of the lighting design is individual control to allow the animate the color changes across the entire height of the tower. As lighting is based on LED lighting thing. Next, we move further. You can see the Moscow. Moscow is again one of the world beautiful cities in that, including the London Eye, Beijing, Singapore, Sydney, and Paris, which we have already discussed. World most beautiful city that never sleeps. During the night, our world come up and some beautiful cities which are glowing world surface with the light. Today, I would like to share the collection of unbelievable, breathtaking world most beautiful cities, photos, and beautiful night by some highly qualified photographer. Looking at this, don't you think that our cities, our villages, our monument also should be lit up in the same manner what it is being done in other cities? When you go and see the Rome, Shanghai, Toronto, Hong Kong, Tokyo, Cairo, these are the beautiful places which are lit up during the night places, including the New York, Amsterdam, Barcelona in Spain, Portugal, Milan in Baku, Azerbaijan. So these are the places I would like to show you. I'm taking a world tour to you with the night tourism. Brussels and Belgium, Brazil, Doha at Qatar, and Phnom Penh, Cambodia, Helsinki, Finland, Budapest at Hungary. So these are the phenomenal things available to see across the night, including the Baghdad, again South Korea, Seoul, Kuwait, Kuala Lumpur, Twin Tower, Petronas Tower, Muscat, Oman, and Bucharest in Romania. Not the least, Dubai again is the most beautiful night life, and Bratislava, Slovakia, Cape Town in South Africa, Bandar Seri Bhagwan at Brunei, Tirana and Albania, and Buenos Aires at Argentina. Now, these were all almost permanent installation. Now we are moving further to go and see the seasonal illumination. Now, seasonal illumination, when you talk about, it began with the certain period of time, because for 70 light installation and firework displays are littered throughout the city during the fete des luminaires, with the seamlessly every building, street, square, park, and corners. So this show the detailing about the each and every city in each and every location of front, which are having a different type of arrangement. Now, for example, when we talk about the Fiesta Lagoon, a lighting of the world's largest floating Christmas tree. Have you any time thought of the Christmas tree? People think it should be kept in a house, but here is the concept, a new concept. The people involved, for the celebration, and this moment of tree float in the middle of the lagoon and stand 280 feet in height, let's say 85 meters, and weighing nearly 542 tons. That almost 5 lakhs kilos, and over 3.1 million lights illuminate the tree lagoon in beautiful festival color with a new color pattern changing every minute. Don't you think this is an innovative thing? What we do, we throw our Ganpati, we throw our Mataji in the river. Don't you think we do something kind of thing instead of throwing them into river? We float them for a while. We enjoy the night with them. How we enjoy? Same thing with your residence in house. Same thing. So it is up to us. You have to change the pattern, everything. It may again submerge, immerse, let us take, but by that time you enjoy the night tourism. So this kind of thing we see across the world when we talk about Sydney. So Vivid Festival, anytime you happen to go to Sydney during a Vivid Festival, Sydney premier winter event, during this festival, the entire city, including iconic landmarks such as Sydney Opera House, Sydney Harbour Bridge, is awash with beautiful light, art, and dazzling behold. There are 90 installations and projections throughout the city, produced by some of the world's leading light artists, not in mentioned there as a plethora of the musical performance, talks, many other events, as well as the festival take place every year in July during Australia's winter season. Amsterdam, one of the most beautiful places. Amsterdam Light Festival is wonderful wintertime festival that is simple, breathtaking to behold. For a period of 50 days, Amsterdam is awash with the beautiful light, sculpture, and projection, contemporary light, light picture, projection, and installation feature displayed in the international artists throughout the city. The focus of the festival is about sustainability and innovation. You can see from the picture many of the art which is not done anywhere in India. So such kind of the creativity can be created. It's not necessary. You have to illuminate the building facade or something. You can create so many elements and so many innovative attractions as the point of the festival. When we talk about Festival of Light in Berlin, it is also very important. One of the Europe best light festival as the Festival Light of the Berlin in Germany, a key landmark throughout the Berlin, including the many temples and many monuments, airports, dinner domes, many other city sites and bridges are being taken care and illuminated fantastically with help of laser show or 3D projection mapping. Next, we go to the Light of Festival at Ghent, Belgium. Okay, so I think time is constrained. If we keep on explaining about this, it will go hours together. Looking at the time constraint, I can show some very fantastic and very attractive picture. Now from here, you can see some birds are flying, and that birds are illuminated, and some cloud is created. Some 3D projection mapping is done. Some pendulum lighting you can see. So these are all innovative lighting. It can be implemented in our way, our culture, our style, our lighting in India. Let us quickly look at the night tourism in India. What we are doing in India. India is also a great country. We have very good monument. You can see here a picture of Mysore Palace. If you happen to go to Mysore Palace, one of the best lighting arrangement is done at Mysore Palace. When you talk about Golden Temple, there is no two way. The reflection of golden lights, okay, theme-based light has been very much attractively designed and completed. Victoria Memorial, Calcutta, one of the biggest facade lighting available in Calcutta, and this has been illuminated by way of great designers. Somnath Temple, no, not the less. Again here, Somnath Temple. Recently, we started 3D projection mapping, which was India's first 3D mapping done with the voice of our Amitabh Bachchan sir. And today, the pilgrimage has increased. People used to come to temple during daytime, hold hand, pray to God, go back. But now with this, it has started. They used to stay back, spend night there. So the business automatic English, we have measured almost 20% of visitors. Footfall has been increased in Somnath Temple. Amber Fort, Jaipur. Still, these are the most ancient heritage buildings being taken care with the very fantastic lighting. Akshardham, this is the latest technology being used. Many of you have seen this kind of program or this kind of installation attracts more people to our life. We talk about Jaisalmer Fort, Rajasthan, Hussain Sagar Lake, Hyderabad, Purana Killa. This is the first 3D mapping in Delhi. It has been done. Ambedkar Memorial Park at UP, Vivekanand Rock Garden and Memorial at Kanyakumari. Recently, Rashtrapati Bhavan, New Delhi, also been illuminated with a prominent manufacturer in the country. Now we talk, quickly about the international night tourism. So there are innovative under water simulation installation can be done. Then tunnel boats, interactive illumination can be done to various locations. Light beat, musical curtain, very well can be designed with the music compromission. Mosquito lighting is a jumping the lighting from one segment to second to the third. Any element can be created. Bridges can be designed with the interactive things. And now we talk very quickly about the new directions in the lighting. I take some example of Gujarat temples. You see, we happen to go to Ambaji. We have created, open or LED, dot LED billboard kind of, pathway lighting in which it was comprised with the audio like Jai Ambe, Jai Somnath. So when you walk through the pathway, you hear their sound by every 10 meter, every 15 meter. The location of stone wall which was created hiding of a old monument. People used to gossip. They are trying to put the projection mapping during night hours. You can see in the second picture. The rest are temples which have been created. These are some innovative lighting we have done in the past. Mahatma Mandir. You can see the bird flocks, and last bottom you can see Jaipur Sound and Light Show. Some innovative again light effects we have done for and planning to do for Ahmedabad Bridge. Some Wonderla. I will share a case study of Wonderla amusement park. Their amusement park used to work up till 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. They call us, can we do something for night? Yes, we started illuminating that, and today the footfall has increased. They extended the time till 8:30. The tourism has increased, their collection has increased. Similarly, we are creating too many lakes and rivers in coming future that will be innovative. I thank you very much to all my participants and listeners and to the Philips who provided me this opportunity to speak about the night tourism. Time was a constraint, otherwise this could go on for further few hours. And thank you very much. I ask all the participants for any question, they can come forward and ask. Thank you.